Hi, I'm Daniel.
Hi, I'm Bree.
And we've been here for 11 years.
When we first built our home, it was just the two of us. We had two children along the way, Max, who's now 9, and Tyler, who's 5. We felt we needed more room.
With the growing family, that room we felt was really important. Not only did we want them to have their extra space so that they could enjoy some time on their own, doing their own things, we worked on the alfresco area to extend our outdoor living area to allow us to feel like when we came home from work or spending time on the weekends, it felt like we were a little bit on holidays. The ultimate decision that led us to selecting Kube Construction for our project was we did have some challenges along the way working with council and obtaining permits and approvals because of a tree that had an impact in what we were trying to do. Marcus and Andrew from Kube must have waited at least 6 to 8 months and worked with us and held their price for that full period of time whilst we went through that council approval process. I just feel that it would have been really easy for Marcus and Andrew to see our project as a little bit too long in the making and perhaps look to move on to something else, but they stuck with us, and ultimately that was the decision that led us to use their services.
We were really confident because Marcus provided us with a total breakdown of costs, covering everything really. And the way that he followed up with us, he called when he said he was going to call, and just really was in contact with us every step of the way, which gave us a lot of confidence in his ability and also just in how the project would turn out. You know, he takes pride in the little things, which to us in building and everything like that ends up being the big things.
We felt they could do everything. With the detail in which Marcus went through with my wife Bree and myself in terms of what the project was going to look like, the detail in terms of the fixtures and fittings, the detail in terms of what was involved in the construction of the alfresco. We had pictures that we wanted to try and replicate, and Marcus just gave us complete confidence that based on his experience, other projects that he'd completed that we'd been able to see from his website, we just had complete confidence in the end result being exceptional from Kube Construction. The biggest point of difference with Kube from our point of view was the flexibility and the detail in which Marcus went through to allow us to have a full understanding of what the project was going to cost and turn out like in the end. To give you an example of that detail, Marcus on an Excel spreadsheet would quote down to every single little item, and then he also gave us the option to look at jobs and little things that I might be able to do or we might be able to do to bring the project or save us some money and bring the project back under budget. To some of those little things that he suggested were things like painting, utilising some trades that we might have had access to from time to time, buying some of our own items and tapware and things like that, and allowing us to be able to control some of our spending just made it so much easier for us to manage the end result, keeping the whole project within budget, which was super important to us. In addition to that, the quality of which Marcus's tradesmen would work to was second to none. All his tradesmen were absolutely fabulous. They had all the necessary qualifications and licenses and certificates, and we just had complete confidence that the project would not only run to budget, finish on time, but also run smoothly.
We're after a modern feel and clean lines, and that's definitely what we got from using Kube Construction. We also wanted our backyard and our alfresco area to feel like we were on holidays when we were there, and they definitely delivered with that.
Kube's tradesmen I found to be absolutely fantastic. They were really friendly. Each and every morning they turned up. We were living in the home during the renovation, so we felt that that was super important, that we got along with everybody that was working on the property. You know, at 7 a.m. you're in the kitchen organising breakfast, and people are turning up in your backyard, and it's just great to see smiling faces arrive that are really friendly and polite. The carpenter was absolutely fantastic. His knowledge and skill set and how he explained what he was doing, if I had any questions, was excellent. The plumber Bill was also absolutely fabulous. He went over and beyond some of the jobs by installing some extra taps and fitting some bits and pieces where we felt that we might need them, which progressed throughout the project. So overall, dealing with the tradesmen, I couldn't fault them. They were absolutely fabulous people. %, actually. Like I mentioned, it took us a little while to get the project underway, purely based on approvals and permits that we needed to obtain because of the tree that was impacting our plans. Our project started in April, and Marcus all along said that we'd look like finishing in October, and sure enough, we finished in October. It was a big credit to them also, given that last winter it was particularly wet. So they did a fabulous job in delivering the project on time. Yeah, look, absolutely. I think working with Kube made that experience really easy. The quality of the tradesmen, the friendliness of the tradesmen, the ease in which the tradesmen would communicate with us, along with Marcus and Andrew, of course. Just made the whole project really seamless. Yes, there were challenges living through a renovation. You know, parts of the house were inaccessible for periods of time. So a family of 4 sharing one bathroom, and you know, living in just 2 bedrooms was a challenge. However, during the winter months, Marcus took extra care in making sure that the roof area that was exposed was completely sealed. We didn't have any leaks or anything like that. So given the care and effort that they take to make sure that everything's being done professionally and properly, made living through the renovation really easy. So absolutely, it's something that we'd recommend.
I love that the boys have their own space now, and also the rumpus room. We can, when they're getting a bit rowdy, put them in there and have a bit of peace and quiet. But also the alfresco and entertaining area, it's just amazing. What do you think? Yeah,
look, I absolutely love being able to cook a barbecue under cover, not have to run inside if it starts to drizzle or rain, and uplift the whole dinner party indoors, even on a warm night. And I know Bree just didn't mention it, but I'm pretty sure she also enjoys sitting by the pool, because often coming home from work I just see her relaxing there in the sun, working on a tan.
Definitely.